Hello and welcome to Game Week 5 Match 1, guys. So we are in the later stages of this PUBG League. So only after this, I think so we have only 2 game week left. So we are coming to the end of this long SAS PUBG League road to PMSC, that is PUBG Mobile Autumn Cup 2020. So guys, we have all the 16 teams joining us. I think so only 63 players have joined us. Unfortunately, one member of Northeast couldn't join us, but we are in the Miramar map once again for the first map, and let's see how the squad will strategize. I think so all the squad are ready to engage with all of them, and they are ready to action. If you haven't like and subscribed our channel, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and make sure to share as much as you can. So moving on towards the game, towards the flight trajectory is from the Valdesur area towards the La Cobrelli area. So from the southern side we are moving towards the northern area of the guys. So let's move forward. As we can see now, Misfit squad has already taken their favorite spot, that is slot number 6, and the rest of the team we have NJC, Howl squad, DK squad, sorry, Leaf clan, or we have G69, we have HNS, BMB, Northeast, Team ER, Unsexy, Enigmatic, we tried, ELM, we have Fake and MNP. So moving on, we can see the squad has dropped down early. NGC making the first move from the flight trajectory, moving on towards the left hand side. From the right hand side we can see squad number 14, that is new squad. BMB is on the Chumasera area. LM squad is also there. Deadpool, Fake, squad number 6, MNP, we tried, and the rest of the team is as a whole. Toxic, so stays also there on the same side. Unsexy and the rest. So moving on towards the game, let's see Leaf clan, let's see how the flight will play. Moving on, we can see the new drop location for the NGC guys. NGC guys are currently moving at the southern side of the map. We can see Northeast guys are there in the same area. We BMB guys are as usual dropping down to us. Chumasera, LM squad in Monto Negro, MNP taking the El Ponzo area. We can see G69s are moving toward the northern side, but we tried are in the same compound, that is the crater fields. We are taking the crater fields as usual. Leaf clan taking the highest northern side of Torera Ahumada. Meanwhile, we can see squad number 12 and one more squad dropping down towards the same direction. So let's see which two squad are in same area. We can see Hall squad and squad number 8, that is HNS, are moving on towards the same area. So we can see a lot of two squad dropping down to the same, holding for a compound, but I think so whole squad will go further for the compound. But let's see how HNS will strategize. HNS drops in the center, and they have to move backwards towards the water treatment area. I think so that will be a smart move for them. Meanwhile, on the other side we can see now Unsexy and Team contest once again in the San Martin's area. That is a favorite drop location for both the squad in the Miramar. So let's see how these two squad will strategize according to the gameplay of the boat. So this will be a very unique gameplay as we can expect from both the squad. As we can see, Sexy Stars has already taken TPP behind the wall, making sure that he is ready to engage with the teammates. He knows that Team ER is there on the opposite side of the building. We can see Kasudo is also there, taking the drone view as from the sky. We can see Team ER Zhang 37, Team ER Lamar and Demon. He is taking the different side of the compound. Shout and Kasudo in the same building as well, and Sexy Star is in the blue container side. I think so he has spotted the movement of Zhang 37. Zhang 37, she knows that there's a squad nearby compound. Tectonics takes the other side, and Whiskey on the same side of the compound. So this will be an interesting engagement from all the members. Let's see how they will play. So guys, at the southern side we can see Enigmatic squad are making the move towards the graveyard area, where Misfit squad are also there. So Enigmatic squad, who strategize very well and perfectly taking advantage of the third party, can take advantage of Misfit squad in the opposite side. Meanwhile, we can see Dora 011 is also there, along with Ashet and Zawal, who has not get the waiver. Zawal has got the burst at the moment, but Spirits with at M416 and a lot of loots in the nearby compound currently looting. So Misfits can challenge for Enigmatic for the compound, but we can see now Enigmatic are slowly closing on towards the opponent. I think so they have seen the movement. They are in the church area as well. So let's see how Fate will try to challenge on the rest of the member. Dora is there on the opposite side. This can be an early engagement before the sky. Dora has spotted Enigmatic squad. Now we can see Skadus is also making the movement, but Dora is charging on at the moment. Dora has spotted Skadus. Skadus is then a space have been connected from the other side. We can see Fate manages to get Dora. Dora has been finished by Enigmatic Skadus, and Skadus gets that finish. Meanwhile, Ashet is there on the opposite side. So Misfit losing one member early in the game has to challenge the rest of the Ashet has to move backward because Spirits, I think so, and Zawal is far away from his teammates. So Zawal and Misfit is giving a Spirit is giving a high reach backup from the from the northern side of the compound, and they know that there is a squad on the shots are being targeted by Misfit. Zawal manages to get targeted on Mrs. has been attacked, but he see Mrs. is low on health. So let's see he's applying bandages as well. So M16A4 on the backpack of Enigmatic Mrs. Currently applies a first aid kick and is up to 80% of health. So this will be an interesting engagement. They have taken the control of the graveyard church area. So I think so far the time being this squad will hold the location. Meanwhile, we can see Ashet now groups up with his teammate, that is Misfits, and Misfits will try to move over because they don't have a perfect look to challenge on the members of Enigmatic. Enigmatic takes advantage and manages to get one member. The fight has broken as we can see. The kill feed Unsexy manages to get Detonics. Detonics has been knocked away. Back to San Martin's area where Unsexy squad are challenging Team E. Team E are now losing one member early in the game. Detonics has been knocked down. Team E are also losing a casualty, so this will be a difficult position for Team ER to challenge the rest of the Unsexy squad. So Unsexy Detonics has been low on health. Lamar Demon and Rank 37 is also there trying to take see the opponents in the nearby compound. Unsexy Star with that mini 14 and the team is currently ready to challenge up. So let's see how Unsexy squad will try to challenge of rest of his teammates. On the other side, we can see now Shroud is also there. Now Shroud is currently taking all the Uzis and equipment. So he has that Uzi and Car 98 at the moment taking TPP. So both squad currently charging one after the other. So they are trying to take control of the San Martin's area. So guys, let's see how Team ER Demon will try to strategize, because he can spectate on movement of Kasudo and Shroud and Whiskey in the same compound. Shroud and Kasudo making a slow movement slowly towards Team ER Demon. So we can see movement going strong at the moment. This is a very interesting movement going on from Team ER Demon. As you can see the drone view, they are taking perfect advantage of the landscape, and Demon doesn't have a clue about the movement of Unsexy because they are taking a perfect cover of the building and they are making that movement slowly towards Team ER Demon. But where are the rest of Team ER members? We can see Lamar is there far away from Demon. Zang 37 is also far away. So they are currently in a diamond formation as of now. That is a let's call it a triangle formation, guys. Team ER, we can see Zangmu other and Lamar is on the other side, and Team Demon has been spotted perfectly, but Shroud manages to get that headshot and Demon has been knocked out. Now Team ER has to strategize very well because now they are losing two members and this will be a difficult situation. Lamar and Zangmu both on the opposite side, far away from each other, and we can see Shroud now rapidly charging on towards Demon. Demon still low on health, has to get back up from his teammates. Meanwhile, Lamar is making the Team ER Zamu is also making the move, but I think so Team ER Demon is currently hiding. Demon, who has been knocked, is currently hiding behind a brown box at the terrace area. Shroud is trying to make sure that he makes a movement, but he's trying to predict if there is any squad in the nearby compound. So this is strange but interesting strategy used on by Unsexy moment. Unsexy now Stroud is all alone trying to charge in. The teammates is not there for backup, so if there is any cover fire from the Team ER, that might get that knock. But Zangmu 37 location, I think so, has been spotted Shroud, because Shroud is currently focusing on Team ER. Zamu's not the unsexy star is trying to charge in towards the member of Team ER. So Team ER now in danger challenge, but we can see now Cirx is trying to make that movement towards Team ER. I think so. Zamu 37's footsteps has been taken under the under the radar by Team Unsexy Star, so he knows there's a Scott. Meanwhile, Damon has been spotted. Shot managed to get the final shot, and with that, Unsexy shot has killed Damon. So now Team ER losing 2 members early in the game. Still, 16 squad are there, and 60 players are still alive. So this is a tough position for Team ER to lose the position early in the game. They have to play very well. They have to strategize perfectly well in order to survive. But we still have Unsexy Star on the opposite side of the component. Unsexy Whiskey manages to get Zangmu 37. Zangmu 37 has been spotted, will be sprayed down by Sar with an M416 Glacier finish. And as you can see in the kill feed, guys, you can see the chilling blue color of the kill feed on the front skin. So this, with that, we can see Unsexy Star now taking 3 members of Team ER and taking a very much a strong position in San Martin's area. Now we have only 1 member surviving in Team ER. Now Team ER has to survive if they want to score as much placement points as if they want to go in the higher the point table of league. So the Team ER are making the smart move at the moment. We can see Lamar is currently falling back, making sure they don't want to challenge, and there is a vehicle. Oh my god, PUBG God is in favor of Team ER, because there is a vehicle which can take Lamar far away from his opponent and make sure he survives till the end. Meanwhile, on the other side of the compound, we can see the Papis and Chumisera area. Zone number 1 is currently shrinking, so we are inside 10 minutes. So guys, 10 minutes inside the game, no squad has been dead, and we can see now zone is slowly shrinking, and it is covered the northeast side. So from the northern side, we can see squad number 11, that is G69, making the movement towards the center of the place. We can see LM squad is doing this. So MNP guys are also moving on towards Montenegro area towards the same side, and this will be the movement of Papizan and his teammates. So KB7, the IGL, is currently entering this scouter. He's riding solo with that buggy and making their entry towards the safe side. We can see Ramesh OP is still outside. Snoopy has been knocked on by its own vehicle at the moment, but I don't think so he will be finished, because teammates will be there around to revive him. Currently Papizan and Ramesh OP is looting, and we can see Slayer is ready to team up or make his backup to form behind towards KP7, the IGL. Meanwhile, we can see MNP guys are doing the same, making their movement slowly towards San Martin's area. MNP guys are also making the movement. Team ER is taken the power grid area, and we can see LM is also making the same move. So on the northern side, we still have guys 16 squads, so no team casualty as of now, but we are now focusing on squad number 11, that is G69, which has a clean so OP, and we can see Jojo is also there riding the buggy all alone, along with Cleans, who is doing the same. Mob Ranger is also taking that a pickup car alone with Hunter 29. So Mob Ranger currently cruising on with Hunter 23. You can see 2 flare drones on southeast 150 at the moment, so they know there is a squad in the nearby compound. So zone has completely shifted. Now we have spotted a dropping down slowly. So let's see, this is drop number 2 that has fallen near the compound. We can see armed with 300 magnum, 20 magnum bullets, quick extended quick draw map for AR and level 3 equipment. So let's see, we have LC squad who can take the drop in the nearest compound. So if they get that drop, drones can get that drop, and he might get that drop if he makes the move, and he will be on benefit, because there is arm along with level 3 equipment, which is a very powerful gun, because sniper is very important in this open maps of Miramar, that is a desert map. We can see flare drop as from the LC squad as well, so he knows there is a squad. Meanwhile, Gara is there also making the same movement. He can see drones is there on the left hand side, Spy Boy is there. So all the squad are making the movement slowly towards to drone area. So I don't think so they have spotted that drop, but if drones can get that drop, he might get happy, he might get benefited from the drop, who is in the Atora Arumeda area. On the southern side of the map we can see a lot of crowd currently taking place. Squad number 9, that is DK squad, are now moving on closer towards the NGC squad. So NGC we can see is there on the same side. Mama NGC Kid is also there. Grid is far away from his teammate, but let's see, Goteka MNP guys manages to get Faith has been knocked out. But on the other side we can say Goteka is making the movement. Deadpool is also there currently taking the move, but Deadpool has been spotted by Don manages to get that perfect spray towards his opponent, and DK manages to get one member down. Meanwhile Don is falling back at the moment, he's all alone. NGC Mama is there on the same side. On the other side we can see Greed is also there making sure he has spotted the Goteka DK squad. The DK squad losing one casualty. Deadpool has been knocked on, but let's see if he will be finished. Kid is there on the same side of the compound. Still 16 squad is survived. We can see Kid is making the random movement towards the northern side of the compound. Meanwhile Freeze DK manages to get Don has been knocked on with that perfect spray. Now Don has to be spined on because Don is far away from his teammates. Meanwhile Deadpool has been all patched up with all levels of hell. Now Don currently being knocked out is making his slow movement towards the left hand side. Kid is there on the northern side of the ridge making sure he has got the perfect cover. He can spray peoples down if any squad tries to make the movement towards NJC Don, but we can see now Gene DK is making the rapid movement towards the opponent. We can see the rest of his teammates closing on towards NGC Don, and NGC Don will be targeted and will be finished. Now Deadpool manages to get a finish with that Uzi towards NGC Don. Now Great location has been spotted. The vehicle has been, Mama manages to get Deadpool has been knocked on. Gene DK is also in open, he has been sprayed down. Gene DK will be knocked on with finish. Deadpool has been finished. Gene DK has been knocked on by Kid at the moment. Gene DK low on health. Now we can see Greed is trying to make that charge. Greed is currently trying to knock a rest of the member. Gene DK has been spotted and finished by DK. Now Gotika and Freeze is all alone, so it's a 3v2 situation. NGC guys taking control of that advantage. Who managed the IGL NGC Don was knocked out, but they took the revenge in DK squad. Now DK squad losing two members doesn't want to engage with NGC guys, and they are falling back at the moment, so they are respecting each other's boundary. But we can see Freeze DK's location has been spotted. Sprays from NGC Kid perfectly towards DK, only survives with 1 HP, but Kid was unfortunate for not getting that knock on DK Freeze, but he has spotted the Freeze perfectly with that location. So the game sense of NGC squad, NGC Kid is looking very strong at the moment. Kid making sure he got that higher reach advantage, so that he has all the information about his opponent. So that is how NGC manages to take advantage of DK squad. DK squad losing member Goteka is making the movement, but Freeze DK unfortunately has been knocked on. Now Goteka is making the movement slowly towards the opponent, who is who just and Neo squad was there on the opposite side, but it was thanks to him, he didn't stop it on time. But now NGC Mama has got Freeze, and Freeze DK has been knocked on, and Gotega DK is the last surviving member of DK squad at the moment, so he has survived. So Neo squad currently holding the compound perfectly well. We can see Northeast Sky holding a perfect compound. Mama is still in open, and we can see shots are being fired toward NGC Mama by Neo. So now Mama is trying to make his member towards the nearest compound. Now he's trying to charge in. Let's see if Mama will make that movement, but now Mama is hiding behind a small hay shack at the moment, and that is a perfect cover. Mama, he knows there's a squad on the opposite side. Now NGC squad and rest of his teammates is trying to charge in towards the same compound. So this is a compound battle going on. I think the Creed will try to slam in, and you can see Creed is there on the same side. The shots are being targeted. Unfortunately Creed, the low on her. Mama manages to get Emis has been knocked. Now Creed is there. Now Creed is making a long movement at the moment. Creed is low on health. Mama is trying to slam in towards his opponent. Emis has been knocked on. In Neo squad doesn't have one member. Now it's a 3v2 situation. Unsexy Stroud has been knocked on by MNP Flip. Now we can see Creed is making the movement. 3v2 situation going on at the moment. NGC guys are throwing grenades after grenade, making sure they are at the advantage. And we can see Mama with the smoke, and we can see Creed now making the rapid movements. Greed is also there making the movement. Shots are being targeted, but one movement knocked down. Greed has been knocked down. Kid is also there. Kid is trying to throw spray as much as he can. Emis has been finished off. Mama and Kid is alone to survive at the moment. Now let's see if Kid will go for the revive. No, Kid is going for that challenge towards the opponent. 1v1 3v1 situation. Let's see. Oh my god, Kid with a small jiggle movement tries to get a perfect kill towards the northeast, guys, and with that NGC manages to take 6 kills already, knocking out players. A grid will be revived, and with that our first squad to be wiped out is northeast squad. So northeast squad are out of the game, knocked out by NGC squad early. So DK, who was shaky at the moment, has not been knocked on, but northeast guys are the first one to be knocked out of the game. So with that we can move forward towards the other side of the map, where we could see Unsexy was challenging Enigmatic. So Enigmatic versus Unsexy was going on the northern side of the map, where we had St. Martin's area. So we can see Unsexy versus Enigmatic going strong at the moment. Whiskey is trying to apply that boosters, making sure he's ready. Now we can see Skadus is there on the other side. 2 members still survive. Skadus and Enko 3 is the 2 surviving member of Unsexy. And MNP DP manages to get Spirit. Spirits has been knocked on. We can see Enigmatic versus Unsexy going on. It is a 2v2 engagement. No, it's a 3v2 engagement going on. We can see Shroud on the nearest compound. So 4v2 situation between Unsexy and Enigmatic. No, Enigmatic in danger. They're trying to hold a compound barrier. Space will connect perfectly to a Skadus. Skadus is low on Enko is there all alone. I think the Stroud location has been spotted. Enko is trying to charge him, but he's low on health. He manages to get Stroud with that AKM, but I don't think so. He will survive this backup, because there is a lot of backup coming up from Unsexy, and with that Enigmatic, who was playing perfectly well in the previous game week, manages to get finished off, and with that we can see Enigmatic losing losing the position early in the game, and we have Unsexy squad taking the 5 kills for this game. So we have only 13 teams. So Enko new squad has been knocked out, and that two and Misfits are the third, or another squad knocked down by, I think so, MNP guys, and with that we have 3 squad out of the game. MNP guys also racking up 5 kills, so a lot of kills engagement and a lot of kills taken by all of the squad at the moment. 13 squads still survive. We are down to zone number 3, 20 minutes inside the game, and a lot of bloodbath is yet to be seen, guys. We still have 45 players alive, not more than 50%, more than 50% still survive inside the game, and this will be an interesting, guys. If you're watching this stream, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and make sure you support your team on the comments below or on the live chat as you can. So meanwhile we can see MNP guys are not challenging at the moment. This MNP guys, they like to take a higher reach advantage, so that is a plus point for this MNP guys, because this strategy is to take as much high position as they can. But meanwhile we can see now LC squad are trying to challenge up the squad member on the other side of the game. We can see now LC Nima is there along with Drones OP, and on the southern side of the map we can see now a squad number 11, that is a G69 squad are there. Now we can see Mob Ranger Jojo is throwing smoke grenade. 2 members already now. Please OP has been knocked down. Now Gun is up to Gunter 23 to make sure he survived. So let's see how Gunter 23 will go. Meanwhile we can see the Gunter 23 is currently reviving still, but opponent is Gara is there in the same. So Gara has been spotted, but still Gunter 20 is trying to revive his teammates. Oh my god, even Drones couldn't spot the opponent, and Gara has been knocked on. Now Gunter 23 manages to get the spray, manages to knock his opponent, but rest of the LC squad are not joining us for the battle. We can see Nima is there, but 2 members of LC squad will get that benefit and that headshot towards Gunter 23, and with that G69 squad are out of the game. That was an amazing gameplay, guys. If we could rewind, we could show you that Gunter 23 was confidently reviving his teammate. Meanwhile the opponent couldn't see. He couldn't see Gunter 23 reviving his teammate. That was a ballsy move by Gunter 23. Make sure GG well played to him, guys. Meanwhile focusing down to the same, we can see LC squad losing a member, but we can see Kazama is also there losing 1 member, and he's trying to challenge up the Unsexy squad. New members of Unsexy are on the northern side of the compound, so they have to come ASAP to challenge up. Meanwhile we can see now Dang Thor is also there. Deepin is also making the movement towards Star is there all alone. So Kazama has been knocked on. Let's see Flip is there currently on the northern side, so he's a kind of sniper of the game, but we can see entry figure of MNP guys. MNP guys now trying to punch into the opponent. Star is there now. Rest of his teammates now comes for the back of Flipgod manages to get Whiskey. Whiskey has been knocked down. A long range cover from MNP. Flipgod has a perfect view of his opponent, and that is a very good strategy used by MNP guys. The same strategy we could see used by the NGC guys with keep doing the same thing from the higher reach advantage. Was Shroud has been spotted, and with that, unfortunately, Unsexy Scott has been knocked out by the member of MNP guys, and MNP guys takes advantage with the Unsexy taking the 12th position. We are down to 11 team guys, and we have spotted. We tried a scout now challenging all Hall Scott and the same come on the other side of the compound of the Zunkiat. So we can say Machi is there now. Snoopy is also there along with Laipata, and the rest of Hall Zeus has been finished off by Snoopy. Snoopy has been Bluetooth. Cable is there on the same side. So Hall Scott losing 2 members at the moment. Casualty is falling on towards Hall Scott, but Hazard and Wong is there. NGC Grid manages to get Ramesh OP, and Ramesh OP has been knocked out. The Greed has been knocked down by Slayer. Keith manages to get Slayer at the moment, but Hall is there. But let's see where are this fight going on. We can see Slayer BMB guys as a KB7 is there, manages to get Keith at the moment. Keith is going off, knocking off at the moment, and I think so NJC guys has been finished off by the amazing player that is KP7. Oh my god, KP7 with that MK14 manages to take advantage and manages to revive all his teammates. So no casualty from BMB guys, manages to finish off a strong opponent that was NGC guys and BMB. Oh my god, KB7, he is the guy. He is an ideal, and he is a focal point, the pillar, the strong pillar of BMB, and he manages to wipe out a team, and that is a very GG gameplay. So GG well played to BMB KB7. Now we are in We Tried Squad. We Tried Squad are Charlie closing on. We can see HNS Soste has been knocked down by Rat. Rat manages to get drones OP has been knocked down. So a lot of fight going on the northern side. We could focus. Let's focus on Spy Boy is there now. Nima is also there. So Leaf Clan currently losing 2 players at the moment. Flip got MNP guys manages to get drones has been finished off. So MNP on the southern side, we can see another squad. Zone number 5 is already shrinking. 1 minute 49 seconds for the zone to shrink. We are already in top 10 spot guys. So let's see how the movement will go. Let's see if HNS squads are surviving. HNS squad unfortunately doesn't survive, and they are the 10th squad to be knocked out of the game. Sorry, we couldn't focus on, but we can see Nima is trying to spot on the enemy. But on the southern side, we can see MNP guys are recruiting, making the movement towards LC guys. LC guys has to be aware, has to be ready for the battle. But let's see if MNP will try to make to the northern side where they can spot LC guys, or they will try to make that entry towards the safe side. So safe side currently safe at the moment. No squad has entered. We can see BMB already inside the safe zone of zone number 5. We can see Gotek and DK has to make that movement. Team ER Lamar is also solo player, so we have 2 solo players from in top 10 scout, that is Team ER Lamar and Gotika. They will try to make sure that they enter the zone as late as they can. Meanwhile, we can see now Fake Squad is also there. Fake Squad is making that movement. Fake Squad with a lot of movement going on. We can see Scar L is also there along with Hall Squad. So Hall Squad as Fake Squad has been spotted. A lot of action going on at the moment. Hall's Hazard is also there on the same side. So sprays are being connected from both sides of the compound. Hall Hazard has not been knocked on, but Hall Hazard is safe. But with we can see now Cable is also has to make that movement, and he has a perfect buggy with that landscape guys on Miramar, and that is some kind of Mad Max kind of a buggy skin. As you can see, that is a GG skin of Hall Cable, and Hall Cable is trying to make them. We can see Hall Wong is on the southern side. Hazard has been knocked down. Hazard low on health, not knocked down, he has been low on health, and he's applying bandages, making sure he survives, and a perfect smoke cover is there to make sure he applies all his bandages and level up his health. Meanwhile, we can see now We Tried is currently making his movement inside the safe zone. We can see LC Nima is also there making the same movement for us the south side. We can see LC Nima currently applying lead boy Spy Boy vehicle has been destroyed, I guess, by We Tried member, and Spy Boy currently died with that vehicle. Kazama manages to get LM Hope. LM Hope has been knocked down. Now we can see MNP guys are being challenged. Fake Grease has been knocked down by Slayer. Slayer is ranking up clear as much as he can. MNP guys are also doing the same. Papi Zen is also there on the same song card. So a lot of guys, 425 players are alive, or one squad has been dead, and I think so that is our member So I think DK Scott has been a Gorkha is in opens random spray by Ramesh OP manages to get Gorkha. Gorkha has been knocked on. Tap shot towards Gorkha at the moment. Let's see if they can finish. Elom Hope has been knocked on. Assassin the IGL is currently inside the blue zone. He has to make that entry. Zone is killing him a lot, but he makes that entry inside the safe zone. Kai is inside the small shack compound at the moment. Now Assassin takes the lead gun. We can see Fact Barber manages to get Zuxi. Zuxi has been knocked down. MNP Deepin manages to get a lot of squad, a lot of engagement going on at the moment. Automatic Snoopy has been knocked down from the vehicle. Vehicle has been destroyed, but the rest of his Witcher squad are currently reviving his teammate. But Slayer with a perfect grenade manages to get Hall Wong, and what a grenade, another grenade launched towards Wong. Now let's see if this grenade will try to finish off Hong, but Wong, his layer on health will be finished off. See, I think so he will be bleed to Zen, and keep BMB Slayer getting the perfect grenade towards his opponent, that is Hall Wong, and Hall Wong has been knocked down. Now we have down to 17 guys, and Hall Hazard is the lone survivor at the moment. Where are the rest of his opponents? So let's see. I think so. Unsexy as Team ER has been finished up. All the solo players, Gotega still survives from this 10. MNP DP managed to get life, but so MNP versus we tried going strong in this game week 5-2. Now we can see Machi is all alone. Machi has to revive his teammates. Automatic is then a fake squad versus we tried going on at the moment, but Machi manages to get the perfect spray to his fake squad, and fake Sparaboy has been headshotted with that Orc, and he manages to get finished off a fake squad. Now Machi has to make that movement inside the safe zone because the zone is killing him a lot. Now Machi is still inside the blue zone, and that will hurt him a lot. He has to apply that bandages, medkits. So let's see if Machi can make that movement. Hall Toxic is doing. Hall Hazard is still at the inside the safe zone. We can see BMP has a perfect cover inside the compound. We can see MNP are making the move. We tried is low on health. Ramesh OP manages to get Kai. Kai has been knocked. The assassin is the lone survivor. Papazir managed to get Hazard. Now we are down to 4 teams, guys. Machi is applying his bandages as much as he can. He's going for that heal battle, and this is at the end for we tried squad. I guess he's applying bandages, but he won't survive. He was trying to go for the heal battle, but we know it will not end in good. Meanwhile, we can see perfect gameplay, perfect location taken by VMMP guys. Now MMP has a perfect zone in their favor, and I think so the god of PUBG are in favor of MMP guys at the moment, because Deepin, Kazama, Dangthor and Flipkart are still inside the perfect zone location. Now BMP guys who was holding the advantage or zone in the favor has to make the movement, and we can see Ella squad are still outside the movement. Now Ella Papis managed to get Flipkart has been knocked down. The BMB guys are in fire guys. They are manages to rack up a lot of kills. We can see KB7 the IGL has giving the perfect information to his opponent. I think so they are reading the game perfectly. I think so KB7 manages to get Dangthor, but Dangthor is still in open. Flipkart will be I think so will be revived on time, but there's only 28 seconds for the squad to make movement. But on the other side we can see now Dangthor has been spotted by LM Assassin. LM Assassin with the mini 14 tap shot manages to get Dangthor. Now LM and MNP guys are in center, and we can see Dangthor has been finished. Now Flipkart is trying to find information about KB7 movement. He knows that there is a squad coming in from the northern side of the compound, but shots are being targeted. Now Papi Zen is trying to throw. KB7 makes that movement perfectly to us. From behind, BKB7 manages to get one member. Flipkart has been knocked down. From the other side, we can see other assassin. Now at the center, we can see MNP guys are in danger. They have to make the movement. Shots are being targeted from both sides, and this is a very tough situation. Oh my god, what happened, guys? Let's focus on the Rami F. We can see KB7 unfortunately Slayer has been knocked down by Flipkart. Flipkart has been deep in managed to get Slayer. Ramesh OP is still in open. A lot of movement, a lot of battle going on. Papi Zen is making the movement. Assassin has been spotted. MNP guys are destroyed, but as you can see guys, BMB who was playing very well at the moment manages to get that first chicken in the SAS PUBG League. A GG well played, a very good gameplay guys. They are I think so grinding very hard. They make sure they watch all the videos, and yes, the fruit has come to benefit. Now BMP guys are very well game. GG well played to them, taking the first chicken dinner home. We can see LM squad are in the second position. MNP guys who was at the center manages to get third position, and with that we come to the end of first game week 5 first match. GG well played to all, and let's move towards the game week 3 guys.